my lovelies, and welcome back to Sondering Tarot. This is your daily tarot reading for the 7th of September 2024. The deck we'll be using is listed in the description box down below. Anyway, we're going to jump right into your reading. Alright, my lovelies, I am back. All your cards are on the table. We have one ace, 6 major arcanas, and 1 synchronicity. We have 888 showing up for you. Best part of your day, we start off with the 8 of Swords. The 3 of Pentacles in reverse. The Page of Wands in the reverse. The Knight of Wands in the reverse. The 8 of Pentacles. The 5 of Cups in the reverse. The Queen of Cups in the reverse. The Page of Swords in the reverse. The Page of Pentacles in the reverse. The 4 of Cups. Followed by the 8 of Cups. And we have the Ace of Swords. Okay. That's actually quite a lot, but it boils down to something really simple. A lot of us might actually be in a little bit of a stagnant energy. Not a whole lot's going on, despite best efforts. Let's put it that way. Or we're just really maybe not quite so sure on how to go about fixing the dilemma. However, if we really want to change that, we have the ability. 8 of Pentacles. We have the ability. We have the skill set to basically not cry over spilt milk and accept what is. Think about it for a little bit. And be able to move from a stagnant position to something more authentic, something clearer. We gain focus, clarity, direction. In other words, there's a way out. So if things are out of focus, if things are stagnant, we are able to, 8 of Cups, move away from that energy. This reminds me of an old friend of mine. He says, "Mind like mud puddle. Let's stand. All becomes clear." We end on the Ace of Swords. If we just hold still for a sec and we think about it, we let all the dust settle in this holding position, the stagnant energy that I've got coming through. Eventually, what comes to the surface is exactly what you need. A clearer picture, focus, vision, detail. You might actually end up seeing something you didn't before. Yeah, mind like mud puddle. Let's stand. All becomes clear. Sometimes we're forced into an area where we are unfocused or stagnant energy, and it's exactly for that. It's for a revelation at some point. I mean, sometimes we have to put ourselves there. Other times the universe puts us there. I'm not going to deep dive into which that is. I'm going to refrain from pulling extra cards, but that's interesting that that is the best part of your day. And that particular phrase comes up. And what's even more interesting is that they're pointing out the 8 of Swords card. And you see, the woman is suspended. Pretty typical, 8 of Swords, somebody suspended, tied up, you know, swords all around. But notice the little pool below her. You see the reflection of her feet. There's little ripples in the water. Mind like mud puddle. Let's stand. All becomes clear. Okay. Our worst part of our day, we start off with a Tower in the reverse. the Three of Swords in the reverse, and the World in the reverse. Okay. That's kind of interesting. Because that means things don't change, but yet we've, in a way, accepted our fate, accepted our circumstances. In a way, that's good news. The fact that that's the worst potential, the worst part of your day, actually isn't all that bad, if you think about it. Because if things are rather difficult and all you do is accept the circumstances instead of doing all the wrong moves and fighting all the resistance, instead of being centered, being grounded, finding your proper way through where the energy and flow is actually going, that's not that bad. Now, the extreme version of that means we've accepted the status quo and we're just letting all the circumstances dictate to us. In other words, we relinquish our free will and we're just at the mercy of quote-unquote fate. Whether that is actually fate or somebody else's narrative and you're just following their script, their idea. Depending on how extreme that version is for you, and that will vary, some of that is not that bad. Others, yeah, that's bad. Must be said, so I'm going to say it. Alright, obstacle, how to get over the obstacle. We have the King of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Three of Cups, the Hangman, or in this deck, the Hangwoman, Justice in the reverse, and the Sun. Yeah. You are very much an abundant, co-creating, authoritative figure in your own life. You create your own reality. And tapping back into that fact, acknowledging it, will give you the boost you need upon that realization of figuring out exactly how to fix said stagnation. Believe it or not, you're equipped with everything you need. You normally are. I mean, King of Pentacles, you are an abundant being. You have everything at your disposal. And if that's not enough, well, you have the Emperor here as well. You have everything you need. It's just getting to the point where you start tapping into that. And this, I don't want to call it a mindset, but this perception of being in control. Being able to influence your reality, creating it, altering it, is exactly how this is going to end up getting you out of that confusion area, getting you out of that stagnation. And yes, for a lot of you, that means, well, you have to think about it for a minute. Enlightenment only comes when you're still enough, grounded enough, for the light bulb to go on. Okay. They're actually pointing out the barrel of apples. I love the fact this is bobbing for apples on the Three of Cups, but the barrel of apples, of course, another pool of water. And unlike the first one, this one is clear. And yes, unless you disturb the apples trying to bob for them, it is still water. Back to a friend of mine. Mind like mud puddle. Let's stand, all becomes clear. I hadn't thought about that phrase in a while, but he said it so often, it kind of stuck with me, and apparently it is very poignant today. So we'll go with it. Okay. And I did add up all your cards. Everything here adds up to 133, which ultimately is to 7 in numerology, which is the mind and creativity. Yes, you can actually bring back focus. You can actually find your clarity, your direction. It's all in your mind. You have the ability. It is within your control. And once you realize things are actually in your control, you have that influence. You embody the emperor. You're able to then create what it is you need. Kind of like it. Okay. And for those of you that do like the astrology portion, Mercury in Leo squares Uranus and Taurus. Yeah, your mind might be all over the place. It can be difficult to get it under control. Try to let it flow and don't box yourself in mentally. That's kind of where you're in. That's where I'm getting that lack of focus, but also stagnation. Moon enters Scorpio. Work on bringing fresh life to something that has been stale and stuck. New energy can reinvigorate and inspire. Yeah. So whether this is a mental stagnation or if things surrounding you are a stagnation, you can figure out how to navigate that. And it could just very much be your own perception on it being stagnated. Because remember, what you think about, you bring about. So just a word to the wise. Alright, my loves, I'm going to go ahead and leave this here for you. If it resonates, by all means, give me a thumbs up. If it doesn't, no worries. It's a general reading. Please take what resonates, leave the rest. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.